Welcome back for part two on our lengthening series, ways to bring length and decompression to the spine, especially if you have scoliosis and or spinal fusion. So for this, I'm going to have you come onto your back. And if you want a little padding under yourself, feel free to find a blankie or a soft floor. And then coming onto our back, this is so simple, but it feels so good. I'm going to start with my knees bent and feet on the ground, and then just kind of inch my shoulders back a little bit. Right away, I actually already feel a little bit of length, particularly my low spine. And if that feels like enough, you can just stay here, or maybe even reach your arms gently overhead. But my favorite thing here is to take the heels of my hands right up into the hip crease of my legs, and then press my thighs gently away from me. And as I apply a little pressure there, I start to feel a stretch and a lengthening in my lumbar spine and my sacrum. So the lower segments of the spine, basically from the bottom of the ribs all the way down to my tailbone. So I'm just pressing some nice, even, gentle pressure. I might get to a point where I then want to walk my shoulders even further back or press a little bit more firmly. If I want even more length for my arms, I could even make fists and press against there. So sometimes that's helpful if you have a longer torso or shorter arms. And that is it. You're just pressing the hands against the thighs and inviting some space into the low back. I'll give you one little caveat here, if you start to feel your spine arching quite a bit here, so if as I press forward, I feel this happening, pelvis tilting, I might want to remember that slight core engagement that we took in part one with the arm overhead pose. Keep a little bit of engagement here so the pelvis doesn't rock too far forward, and then give a little pressure. So there you have it, a little back traction on our backs.